It is a bula, which is a warm Fijian greeting to you. You're joining us here at the Outerknown Fiji Pro. Another exciting heat on paper. Leonardo Fioravanti takes on Gouveia in a day that sees the rookies making ground on the Jeep leaderboard.
And 7. And while we're at the break, Gouveia gets his campaign started. And we saw him warming up this morning, Gigs, and he was looking for nothing but the tube ride to post some big scores. And here he goes again. Nice little tuck under the curtain there, comboing up that tube with a little bit of a snap maneuver.
It feels great.
Well, Leonardo Fioravanti whizzing by here in a deep pit. It's too fast, it's too big, and
wow.
You see Strider and them looking over their shoulders. Back to you, Strider, to wrap that. Of course, there are a strict set of rules as to how the wave runners can be used. They can't come into the lineup. Let's have a look at this meaty barrel here.
Yeah, meaty, that is for sure. Leo Fioravanti just flying through that section there. Really hard once you grab the rail to keep that pumping motion going. I don't think too many guys would have made that wave. That was just a freight train tube, but would have been a beautiful vision from Leo's perspective as he drives into it. Now he grabs the rail, gives him that extra point of contact, that stability that you need in the tube, and that thing just rattling off a little bit too quick. This will show us how far he actually travels in this wave as you just come flying down. Now he grabs the rail, and it's just to try and keep that board moving. Gets swallowed up right there. You can see up and over the fall. So once it gets through that inside, becomes a lot more technical correctly.
So many factors to all the elements of being a pro surfer, and Gouveia in his rookie year is finding his way into round 5 here, and he's going to want to find his way into a tube section. It's a little tapered tube, but he'll run behind the curtain now, out for the big cutback, big exclamation mark at the end of that maneuver as he went right up in the top corner. So another working wave, so to speak, from Gouveia. Already a 4.83 to start with that quick one, and now bringing this to the table for us.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of in that ballpark. It's you know, manufactured tubes. You know, you talk about those driving barrels that you're looking for. He had to slow himself down on a number of occasions here. Pulled up nice and tight. It didn't disappear. Now he fades off the bottom. Good positioning though, and then slows himself down again. And sort of a crumbly barrel, pretty little cutback, but nothing too crazy. So he's going to back up that 4.83, put a little bit more pressure on Leonardo Fioravanti. I mean, you and I would have been happy with that wave, Gigs, but it's not a wave that's going to win this heat. Nice clean surfing though from Gouveia, just sort of getting his rhythm. I think it's a good move to back that up, you know, 4.83 and a 3.
Final, so if any of these guys want to put their hands up for Rookie of the Year race, they need to get some results here. And this is a beautiful set of line drives for Gouveia.
Oh,
Gouveia's still there.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Ow.
Down the reef he raced. Now second wave of the set. Leo will go into that backhand slouch. Holds position. Butt dragging as we call it. Slightly slower tube. It hasn't run with the pace of that previous one, but that's a beautiful backhand sweep and another great tag as well. And as I say that, he'll just nosedive it. A great little entertainment value there. Both surfers picking up on sets back to back.
It's incredible, the distance traveled. Let's have a look from the channel as he drives now. This was the first wave of the set. Slows himself down. Now he starts to hit the gas. Flying through that section. Traveling up and over the foam ball. How did he do that? As we lose sight of him. This is a very technical tube, very difficult. Slowed himself down. Now he lets go. Now he realizes, okay, now it's time to hit the gas. Up and over the foam board, driving through that next section again and again and again, and unfortunately that wave running away. So Gouveia, what a tube ride for him across the channel. Let's have a look at it again. Did he slow down a little bit too much? Up and over the foam ball, that was a tricky section, still traveling in that barrel. That would have felt really good, and the best 2.6 you've ever seen right there. Leonardo Fioravanti, what has he got for us? Nice check turn to kick things off. Another nice turn from him as he comes off the bottom, slows himself down. Didn't quite get that deep on that section. Bonus section there, comes out nice and clean. And then this right here, bang, upside down turn from Leonardo Fioravanti, and just didn't quite finish that one off. So a couple of good turns to start off with. comboed it up with a nice little tube ride and then finish strong. That's what the judges are going to like about that wave. This maneuver right here, upside down snap. We haven't seen a lot of good maneuvers this morning. The judges are rewarding that, and we've seen the best wave of the heat so far.
Further down the line, Leonardo Fioravanti will get going again. Top corner visit, yes, gets it checked off. Now, starts to navigate the tube. We've seen stalls catching surface. Acceleration now, deep section. The wave puffs, and it's going to run away from him again, Potts. So maybe a little bit too much water with the high tide at the moment. But either way, an incomplete.
No, definitely not. You know, and it's going to take a certain type of wave to separate these two guys. Leo, first wave of the set, opting for a nice little snap to kick things off. Now he slows himself down into the tube. Now he starts to drive. Let's go the rail, grabs it again, pulling in nice and deep and gets swallowed up. It's unfortunate that inside section, super fast. I think today's going to be the day.
Well, we are pressing into competition here with beautiful waves running around the reef and cloud break. High line drive, rail changes from young Ian Gouveia as he's now behind the curtain, and a little acceleration as well. And yes, there's a completion, so you'll be happy with that. All the folk on Tavarua will be very excited with the young Brazilian's performance here.
And then just that sort of setup for the tube ride. Let's have a look here. Good solid wave for Ian Gouveia. Dodging the barrel in the first section, which was good, but this down carve to set up, absolutely perfect right there for Ian Gouveia. Nice long barrel as well. Kind of saw him most of the way, so it's not going to be a massive score. It's not going to be in that 9-point range that we saw Julian Wilson's, but big enough to take the lead.
Well, the judges don't miss those details, Potts. Let's look at the water angle here.
Beautiful turn here. You can see not biting off too much because he knew the barrel was coming. Nice setup turn. Positions himself perfect, using that backhand to slow himself down. Now he lets go to drive through and comes out nice and, well, not clean, but fought his way through that end section.
Wrapping up of the event today, much to discuss here, as now Leo gets to saddle up and he'll go behind the curtain. Little puff there as it just whistles past him. Now he'll go to the lip, and another little blunder there. So second time Leo's fallen in the heat, and just under 5 minutes to go.
We're just going to watch Leo here for a second.
Well, Leo here is going to go back into that pose, and he's going to hold his line beautifully. Now he'll accelerate, and we're holding our breath here because Leo's trimming through. He's going to find the exit. Yes, he's loving it, and why shouldn't he? That is a real great run through the track there. Now
Hide the barrel, and it's going to be a cracker of a score. It's not quite up there with Julian's 917 earlier, but it's not far off it.
Wow, lots of time behind the curtain. And Rich, also those combinations of turns as well. We'll get some more insights from Richie Porter as he goes to work here to put a number to the spots.
Yeah, well, beautiful deep barrel from the takeoff to the end of the wave. Not a big wave, but an intense wave. A long barrel. The judges loved it. They ate that one up. And it's a smart move. Let's have a look at the view from inside the tube. You heard Richie talk about they'll have another bit of a look at it, see the technical side of the barrel. You can see Leo just feeling the face of the wave with that front hand. It gives him an idea on how fast that wave's moving, whether he needs to slow down or tap on, tap off, and he comes flying out of that. And one of the best feelings in the sport of surfing is the tube ride. Yeah, you know, both guys have been sort of hanging out together, surfing together, having dinner together. Now they're going to go to battle together.
Ian Gouveia falls out the draw for an equal 9th place finish.